Hey, what's going on everybody? It's Garrett here, and we are back today in Scrap Mechanic for a very laggy episode. If you'll remember the second, I think it was the second video I ever put up on my channel, was a showcase on that ship right there, which is obviously the Intergo by the Banjo Master. And it was about as laggy as this, but the only difference is I have the X Spiral and the Curse in the world as well as the Intergo, so what a difference a GTX 1060 makes, you have no idea. Now all I need is a better processor. Anyway. So yeah, today's episode is going to be an overview on this best steampunk series on the workshop, which is of course by Thou Banjo Master. I joined Banjo Incorporated just recently, and I helped with the three newest members of the series, which are the Curse, the Maxis, and the Scythe. And we have, I have videos of these showcasing them individually with the Banjo Master actually in the call. So if you guys want to go check those videos out, feel free. Goes into these in a bit more depth. But today's episode, we're going to be taking a look at this series as it stands right now. Of course, we are working on more builds for you guys, so definitely stay tuned for those. But yeah, we're going to showcase those. My favorite small flyer out of this by far is the Ricos. Me and the Banjo Master, we disagree on how this thing flies. I'm like, oh, the Ricos, it's the best. It flies really well. And he's like, I hate how that thing flies. I'm like, it flies beautifully, dude. So we disagree on this one, but this one is my favorite to just fly around. So we'll get up in the air here. I don't even use the 7 key to go up. I use the recommended custom control layout for this. But yeah, we're going to use this coast to check out all of these big flyers. Actually, I'm going to turn it off. This happens every time I try to turn it. It gets like overpowering and everything. So there we go. These are all I've had these all hovering in the air for quite some time. Now, the X Spiral is the first one I put up, and it's been hovering for about 10-15 minutes, and it stayed in the exact same spot. It's really, really good. They're all really good at just hovering and staying in their spot in midair. But yeah, this is just the large build segment, focusing on the big ones. So, yeah, this is the X Spiral that we're coming up on right now. Yeah, it has 2 balloons. It's like a flying fortress style, steampunk style flying fortress. Trying to lose some altitude here. Try to drop in there kind of close to it without getting the lag too terrible. So yeah, that is the X Spiral. I've done a video on this, and it was before the Curse and the Maxis and the Scythe came out, so I'm doing a follow-up video to that. But yeah, staircases, external staircases everywhere. There's guns. I'll get up right under it, and you can see it a little better. It's gonna get pretty laggy though, probably. Oh crud, we're dropping. We're at 10 right now. Yeah, so that's the X Spiral. So yeah, I've laid this out in kind of like a fashion that you would if you were going to have a battle. I would love to see Scrap Mechanic once it's optimized. I would love to do like a battle or something with all of these floating in the air with like 2 people each on them. And then have people in these small fighters, and like we'll have pit one side against the other, and you have a side with 2 big ships and a side with and the other side with 2 big ships, and you like bring them down with the small ones or whatever. I think that'd be cool. But yeah, we are heading over to the Curse right now, which is the newest of the big builds from myself and the Banjo Master. Yeah, this is like the curse is basically the Intergo with 2 balloons, and also it flies. The gyro in it is a little bit better, and also it's more of like a cruising ship. It's more streamlined. So we'll drop in here. You know what? Forget using thrusters to go down. We're just gonna cut the lift thrusters. Alrighty, so this is the curse. And this one, I want to try to, like, take everything off the deck, like, strip it, and then have it floating in the air and try to land, like, the Ricos on it. I think that'd be pretty cool. Have, like, an aircraft carrier. The Banjo Master, before I even joined Banjo Incorporated, he had an aircraft carrier going, but it was 10 FPS with it just hovering. So that was kind of a shame that we couldn't continue that one. But I think it'd be cool if we just like stripped off everything and could land a small fighter like the Ricos or even the Revolt on it. I think that'd be really cool. Yeah, so that's I think the curse might be moving. Is it moving? No, I think we're moving. Anyway, so that's the curse, and then we have oh crud. Yeah, it's staying right there. It's not moving. We're moving. And then, last but not least, of course, is the Intergo. When this came out, it was a long time ago, I was like, oh, this is my favorite flyer of all time. No one's ever going to build a flyer as good as this, but the curse dethroned it, and the Ricos. The curse and the Ricos dethroned it. Sorry to say that to you, Intergo, but it's true. But it's still a very good ship. I still love flying it around. It's still as good as it used to be. Is just these other ones are better. So yeah, we have a single propeller at the back. We got some guns on it. The spinny guns. Oh, I forgot to mention the curse has the latest missile launch system developed by Banjo Incorporated, and yeah, these just has spinny guns, but they're still cool. So yeah, that is the big ships portion of this video. So now I'm gonna take a cut, and we will take a look at all of the small ships. Alrighty guys, we are back. I have all of the small flyers that are currently available, except one, which is the Maxis. The Maxis right now is very laggy because we tried to make it look cool, and in order to do that we needed to use a lot of controllers to make pieces slanted. So it's pretty laggy because it has a lot of bearings and controllers and stuff. So yeah, right now currently we have this one, which is the Scythe. And it's probably it's unique. I like the fact that the missiles that it has, they drop, and so basically when the sensor doesn't detect the body above it, why isn't my connect tool working? Maybe if I reset it. Yeah, now it works. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, it drops them and then they fire instead of the Maxis and the Curse, which they launch them like missiles. This one drops it like a bomb. This one is the Ricos, haha, the Revolt, and it's the oldest out of all of them. It came out around the same time as the Intergo. The Ricos came out about the same time as the X-Spiral, and then the Scythe and the Maxis have come out just here recently with the Curse. So we do them in kind of pockets, small and a big. But we already flew around in the Revolt when we checked out the big one, so I'm going to leave that one for last. So I'm going to get in the Scythe. Actually, we need to delete the bombs to show you how they work. I forgot to show you guys the missiles on the Curse, but that's okay because it was already way too laggy. It's pretty laggy here too, but I think it'll be fine. We're at 8 FPS. Actually, I'll delete the Ricos and the Revolt, and I'll put them back in when we're ready to show them off. Because I'm not going to have all these hovering in the air like I did the other one, so it's not essential to have them all in the world. So I will delete these. I used to hate the Revolt because I couldn't fly it, but then, yay, we gained 5 frames. Perfect. I used to never be able to fly it, but, then, Benji told me, hey, dude, you need to get custom controls. And so, so I did, and now I can fly him no problem. But, so 0, you have this mini turret that pops out. We showed you that in the actual showcase video of this one, like, specifically, when we're showing it off by itself. Okay, so we'll fold up. Okay, we're ready to go. Get up in the air here. Here we go, just like a scythe. Scything right through the air, or whatever. Cutting right through the air. What? Slicing. Slicing, that's the word. Okay, so yeah. Slicing through the air, flying along. It's not as fast as the Ricos, but it's a bomber for crying out loud. So we'll drop the bombs in the open area here, and that is, of course, the 9 key. So we'll drop those. Whoa! See, it drops them, and then they fire. And those, of course, are the dirt missiles from Banjo Incorporated. We talked about those in the actual video of the Scythe and Maxis, because we combined those into 2 videos. Anyway, we'll turn around here, hopefully not literally butcher this thing. I'm used to flying this like the Ricos. I'm used to flying the Ricos, and I'm trying to fly this like the Ricos. And this one you can't fly like you can fly the Ricos. The Ricos is more maneuverable. So we'll head back over to the launch pad. But yeah, this build is cool in its own way. They all have something unique about them. The Ricos is maneuverable. The Revolt's like a helicopter. This one has bombs, and then the Maxis is a biplane, and it has missile launchers. Oh, there's a missile over there just falling. Haha. They're just gonna be flying around this world for all time to come. Alrighty, so we'll drop her down here. See how good of a pilot I am. See if I can land it on the launch pad. Oh, crud. I thought we were tilted forward way more than I thought we were. Alrighty, now we're landing it. This is like a helicopter landing, but that's what you have to do with all flying creations and scrap. Oh, forgot the landing gear. There we go. Okay. Yeah, all the flying creations and scrap mechanic fly like a rocket, so you gotta land them like a rocket. Okay. Delete. Now we'll do the Revolt. Yes, that's the one we're gonna do next. The Revolt. And then the Maxis. I'm not going to fly the Ricos because I already did that in the other segment. So we'll get up on this one, which is the Revolt. I haven't flown the Revolt in forever. Alrighty. But all of the small flying creations from Banjo Incorporated have the same controls, so they're very easy to fly. If these are the only flying creations that are hard for you to fly, then map out some custom controls. All of the descriptions of these small flyers show the suggested custom control layout, so you guys can definitely do that. All of them are the same, so you can just leave your custom controls the same for all of these small flyers. So yeah, this is the Revolt. Not nearly as maneuverable as the Ricos. Oh crap, I'm gonna crash. Dang it, why'd I have to fly towards the mountain? I flew towards the mountain, that was a bad idea. This is why I'm not a pilot, is because the most important reason I'm bad at it, and number two, I don't think they'll accept a 14-year-old into the Air Force. Oh crud. No, don't fly away, or don't roll away, please. Okay, let's try this again. I swear, this is not hard to. This is not a bad flyer. I just flew towards the mountain. It's very good. Alrighty, now I'm just flying all of these like they're the Ricos. The Ricos is just really maneuverable, and I'm flying it like they're the Ricos, and they're not maneuverable, and then I crash. But yeah, I haven't flown this thing in forever. I have a really bad idea. I want to gain some altitude, and then see if we can do a barrel roll. This is probably going to end badly. All the way over, all the way over, all the way over, all the way over, all the way over. Hit 7, hit 7, hit 7. Get up, get up, get up. Come on. Get up. Don't touch the ground. Don't touch the ground. I think we may have saved it. I think we... Not yet, not yet. We haven't saved it yet. Come on, come on, come on. Yes, we saved it. We kind of did a barrel roll and kind of somewhat recovered. But yeah, this thing is, I love the forward swept wings. The Scythe and the Revolt, they both have really cool wings. This one obviously has the helicopter blades. But yeah, that is the Revolt, and now we'll head back to the launch pad and spawn in the Maxis, which out of all of these is probably the hardest to fly just because it's laggy, and also it's weird. But it looks cool. That's the thing about all of the builds from Banjo Incorporated, is just they're just all, they look phenomenal. Okay. Alrighty, now we'll try to do another landing. Switch those down. Alrighty. This one will go bye-bye, and now we'll move on to the Maxis, which is the most unique probably out of all of these. It's just full of propellers. The problem with this one is it's kind of hard to spawn in. Sometimes the wings will stay stuck together, but this time it spawned perfectly, so that's good. So yeah, if you guys have trouble spawning this, if you guys have this on your workshop, that it's because this is why it's laggy. Look at all those bearings. That's for you guys, so it looks good and all that cool stuff. But that comes at a cost. So we'll delete these because I kind of want to fly them. Fly them, launch them. Okay. Now we'll delete the other one. Okay. Alrighty. Now, classic Banjo controls. 2 makes it go up. 1 folds up the landing gear. So we'll get some altitude here. And then, so we'll get it up in the air, and then we shall fire off these missiles. These ones are just like the ones on the Curse. I actually, just so you guys know, the Curse does not come with missiles attached to the launcher. Oh crap, this is going like the Revolt. the curse does not come with missiles. So, since I developed the missiles, so it was mostly me, I felt it was okay for me to upload them to my workshop without any issues with like if it's mine or his or whatever. So yeah, if you guys want extra missiles just to like load onto these creations, particularly the Maxis and the Curse, definitely go check it out on my workshop. It's the exact same missiles that are in this and the exact same that are in the Curse, but it's pretty laggy right now. So I'm gonna launch these here. I think that's the right button. Hopefully that should be the right barrel. Hopefully it'll launch good. There, it's firing. Hopefully, hey, fire properly. Fire properly. Okay, it fired properly. It just took a while for it to fire properly. Okay. Come on. Oh, crud. Wrong button. I pressed I, and that's because it's right next to my custom controls. I'm like using both hands right now, hardcore. Alrighty, so now we'll fire the left barrel, and this is the one that can get finicky sometimes. So yeah, it is loading right now, loading up that timer. There, oh, it fired perfectly. That was perfect. Okay, so now we're back up to 17 FPS instead of 7, which is very nice. That it's a whole lot less laggy when you're not flying around with the actual missiles in the missile launcher bays. But anyway, that's gonna do it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, a like would be very, very much appreciated. Also, if you're new, maybe think about subscribing to keep up to date with all of the awesome content coming out on my channel every single day. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and until the next one, I'll see you later. Goodbye.